The time is 7 o'clock. Good morning and welcome to the news at 7. I am David Obokwasile. The headlines. State government to sustain interventions in all sectors of the economy. Women charged to champion cause of peace and respect for constituted authority. Organized labor repeats call on federal government to transmit new minimum wage bill to National Assembly. And on the foreign scene, Denmark train clash claims lives and injured many. Governor William Obiano has assured the Anambra of massive infrastructural development in 2019. Governor Obiano stated this while delivering his New Year message at his country home, Aguleri. Correspondent Ejika Abana has details.
Governor Obiano, who said that the International Conference Center project will be completed this year, also assured that ongoing works on over 85 roads across the state will be aggressively addressed. The governor said that prompt payment of salaries, pensions, and gratuities will continue, urging workers to remain committed. Concerning the Anambra Airport City project, the governor explained that the Chinese firm handling the project has concluded the soil test, expressing optimism that they will soon come back to intensify work on the project.
I just pray, like all of us will, that the coming year will bring prosperity to Anambra State, in good health, peace, and what have you. All those things that will make us a happier people. We pray to God to bring it to us.
The governor also applauded the State House of Assembly for the speedy passage of the 2019 appropriation bill, which he said will help drive the projects, stressing that ongoing interventions in sectors of the state economy, including agriculture, trade and commerce, oil and gas, among others, will continue. While thanking God for a challenging but fruitful 2018, Governor Obiano expressed optimism that 2019 will be far better than the previous year.
There are so much expectations we have this year, and by God's grace, we're going to have the revenue. My project has already been passed over 3 weeks ago by the Anambra State House of Assembly, one of the fastest that we've done. That will help me push the process faster. Thank you.
From Aguleri in Anambra East Council area, Ejike Abana, ABS News.
Women have been charged to be agents of peace and respect constituted authorities. The senator representing Anambra Central Senatorial District at the National Assembly, Senator Victor Ume, gave this charge during a carnival by the Awka Development Union Nigeria Women's Wing in Awka. Correspondent Ogochukwu Okeke, who covered the event for the ABS, reports.
Senator Ume, while commending the Awka women for the initiative, charged the men folk to emulate them for the good of Awka town and called on Awka indigenes to always accommodate non-indigenes. Senator Ume, who prayed God to strengthen the state government, canvassed for continued support for the Obiano administration by the citizenry. The chairman on the occasion, Chief Emmanuel Nwofo, said that the event was first of its kind, describing it as fascinating and interesting, and advised the women to sustain the initiative and remain united. The President General, Awka Development Union Nigeria Women's Wing, Mrs. Oge Kwozo, said the event provided opportunity to showcase some of their arts, craft, dance, dress code, music, types of food, and other facets of traditional life, urging the women both at home and in the diaspora to join the efforts towards cultural revival. Mrs. Ekwozo, a lawyer, appealed to the state government to assist the group in its quest for land acquisition for the construction of an ultramodern event and skill acquisition center for the training and raising of indigent women and youth.
It's a festive period. The Awka Development Union Nigeria Women's Wing, by the grace of God, all we are doing today, but all we started doing since 26th of this December, we went to Umu, we went to Unizik Junction, we went to Ifite, we went to
The Comptroller of Prisons, Lagos State Command, and Vice Chairperson, Planning Committee 2018 Oka Carnival, Mrs. Gladys Okafor, described the event as an innovation of the Oka Development Union Nigeria Women's Wing to celebrate Oka women who have attained the age of 80 and above. The event was attended by government officials, including the member representing Oka South Constituency 1 at the State House of Assembly, Dr. Nnamdi Okafor, Mr. Kenechukwu Chukwuemeka, Chief Emeka Igwe, among others, who highlighted on the impact of culture and tradition in the lives of people, advising Indibo to have unity of purpose in order to succeed. Mrs. Onyeka Anibog from Umuzocha village won the Queen of Oka Women Carnival at the event. The event featured fashion parade, march past by all the 33 villages that make up Oka community, cultural dance, cooking competition, and raffle draw, among others. In Oka, Ogochukwu Okeke reports in ABS News.
We move now to Enugu, where inculcating knowledge to the younger generations through history was clearly exemplified as the family of Umu Obenebo Adabwavomimi Enugu in Njikoka local government area launched the second edition of their genealogy and family tree. Correspondent Emmanuel Chibata was there for the ABS.
The Obenebo kindred Enugu traced its genealogy to Obenebo Onyeso, who lived in the 18th century. His father, Onyeso, was a great-grandson of Egweloka, who was a grandson of Onana, believed to be the founder of Avomimi. The descendants of Obenebo, known as Umu Obenebo, are found in Enu Avomimi and Adabwe Avomimi, the two sections of Avomimi village of Enugu. The Obenebo kindred of Adabwe Avomimi traced its lineage from four of the sons of Obenebo, namely Mwadioka, Okoye, Nwankwo, and Bulana. In a welcome address, the chairman of Umu Obenebo Family Meeting and the former Director General of Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, Mr. Ben Ebuna, who recalled that the first edition of the genealogy of Umu Obenebo was edited in December 1990, highlighted the importance of keeping history in records, as it will give the younger generation the opportunity to know their background and remember people who are part of their family.
30 years, 38 years ago, Ndoke married the history. So, what if I like Kaka? Now, when they are this plan by now, how would I do them where they are?
The chairman on the occasion and managing director and chief executive officer of the ABS, Mr. Ushenwora, implored them to create an avenue where the publication would be updated for reference purposes, including storing at libraries, creation of websites, and social platforms. Mr. Nwora commended all who contributed to the publication, stressing that the record of family genealogy should be maintained for the benefit of generations to come.
I'm very, very happy and proud of this work. I don't know, I'm not going ever. So even in ever, no work, I don't come here. Even already is on Facebook already as we speak. The pictures that we've already posted it online. But an ABS, get a was the another ABS, you know. ABS, I can go to this out. What was I want to buy about line, you know, I can. Copies of the genealogy show, please. Get with you in the libraries.
In a speech, the chief launcher on the program, Mr. Okwi Ebuna, lauded Umu Obenebo Adabwe Avomimi for their painstaking efforts in compiling and publishing the second edition, noting that tracing family roots is a challenging experience.
Family, if so, I'm here can support even carry one more progress. Can the Bobos well the basic work.
The event featured unveiling of the book, Genealogy Umu Obenebo of Adabwe Avomimi Enugu. From Adabwe Avomimi Enugu, I am Emmanuel Chibata reporting for ABS News.
Alumni of various institutions of higher learning have been charged to always contribute to the development of their alma mater. The acting head of Department of Geology, Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University, Dr. Kinsley Nwozo, gave the charge during the maiden edition of an annual general meeting of the Department of Geology of the University in Awka. Chidemwe Kanyong has detail.
Dr. Nwozo said the Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University Geology Alumni Association was born out of a genuine desire to take stock of graduates, create platform for peer-to-peer interaction, connect students' mentees with alumni mentors, and forge networks that will deliver mutual benefits in a highly competitive world, stating their objectives to include serving humanity through connected thinking in a knowledge-based economy by investing in people, students, and the university as a whole.
What we want to stress tonight is the involvement of alumni in university development. Ours is a work in progress. But for good work is more work. As we are meeting tonight, exchanging pleasantries, please let us remember that posterity is hanging on us to do the needful.
Delivering a lecture titled Entrepreneurial Geoscience, the Key to Employment Generation and Wealth Creation, the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Fisheries and Aquaculture Business Development Agency, Mr. Emeka Ilohalu, extolled the state government for the timely intervention in creating the fishery agency, even as he listed the key to wealth creation to include thought process, mindset, and attitude.
Open mind is very key, attitude is very key. Today, all those things that have, I have come in contact along my development and career path, I try to harness them.
In their various remarks, the Dean, Faculty of Physical Sciences of the University, Professor Osita Chiahanam, the Chairman, Department of Geology, Chukwuemeka Odumegwu University Alumni Planning Committee, Dr. Emmanuel Animwetalu, thanked God for the event, even as they prayed for more opportunities to revive special bonds with the departments, students, lecturers, both former and present, staff members, amongst others.
We, the alumni members of the Department of Geology, Chukwuemeka Odumegwu University, assembled here today to reflect on the changes and developments that have occurred in the department then and now.
The event was also used to honor the pioneer head department of geology of the university, Sir Austin Nnolim. It also featured an award of appreciation in human career revolution to Mr. Emeka Ilohalu and a music rendition in Oka. I am Chidimma Ikanyo reporting for ABS News.
It was a celebration of culture and tradition as Chief Napoleon Onyechi was conferred with the prestigious chieftaincy title of Oba Odezuligbo of Abagana. The chieftaincy title, which was given to him by the traditional ruler of Abagana, Njikoka Council area, Igwe Mba Amalo Keke, during his 20th Ofala and 2018 Egwaro Festival, elevated him and the wife to the rank of His Highness and Yomu Odwenyi. Amaka Chibuzo Koe was there and now reports.
High Chief Onyechi, a pharmacist, said he has a desire to identify with the Abagana culture and tradition and to support the community. Conferring the award, the traditional ruler, Igwe Okeke, said, as a responsible member of the society who has contributed to the well-being, progress, and development of the community, he should do more to promote education, infrastructure, and other sections of the community that needed attention. He advised him to stand bold as a good son of Abagana, represent and promote their identity for others to know that Igbos are enterprising and outstanding. On his part, the traditional prime minister of the community, Chief Dr. Nwachukwu Anakwenze, said the title given to High Chief Onyechi is a prestigious one which distinguishes him from other title holders in their community, commending Igwe Okeke for acknowledging the generosity and kindness in his life. The President General, Abagana Welfare Union, Sir Ikem Onwade, said High Chief Onyechi has been philanthropic and generous and has manifestly shown his passion for humanity and tradition, praying God to bless him the more.
He has been philanthropic. He has been very proud of his town. He has been a good ambassador to Igbo the Igbo nation. So he brought up the Igbo nation very well overseas.
For the chairman of Njikoka Age Grade Abagana, the recipient has been a strong member of the community who uses all he has to champion peace and progress in their council area, Responding, High Chief Onyechi and his wife Iyom Azuka Onyechi expressed joy for the honor done them, assuring that it would spur them to do more as they would never relent in attracting more development to Abagana.
My promise to the people of Abagana is that I will continue to do my best to uphold the dignity of Abagana. I will contribute to the goodwill of Abagana people. I will not exempt myself from all the functions and duties of Abagana.
I will continue to be a supportive wife. We talk about all the things and everything that he plans to do, and I normally give him my full support.
Traditional music dance by the couple, breaking of kola nuts as a high chief, presentation of gifts and other side attractions added glamour to the event. From Abagana, Njikoka Council area, Amaka Chibuzokoye, ABS News.
The organized labor has implored workers across the country to mobilize for prolonged strike by January 8 should the federal government fail to do the needful. President of the Nigerian Labour Congress NLC, Mr. Ayuba Waba, who made Labour's position known, urged federal government to urgently transmit the bill on the new national minimum wage to the National Assembly. In his New Year message released in Abuja, Waba pledged commitment to workers' welfare, saying 2018 was one of the most traumatic years for workers, especially given the failure of government to enact and implement the new national minimum wage of 30,000 naira. Explaining that the strike became the inevitable last option for labor, the NLC president called on all Nigerians and businesses to understand and support it. He, however, assured workers that their labor, patience, and diligence would not be in vain. Waba said the NLC leadership remains committed to giving all that it takes to ensure that workers get just and fair wages in a decent work environment appropriate to their well-being. He added that the NLC leadership is similarly committed to ensuring there is social protection for workers. It was a beehive of activities as sons and daughters, friends, and well-wishers of Ndiokbaleze community in Orumba North Council local government area converged for the coronation of Eze Frederick Chidozie Okoli as the new traditional ruler of the community. The event, which took place at Ndiokbaleze Civic Center, attracted dignitaries from within and in diaspora. Correspondent Theophilus Okoha now completes the report.
The crowning, which was heralded by 21-gun salute, was performed by the Akajiofos, which comprises Akajiofo Ndiokbaleze, Akajiofo Ndi Ilogbenachi, and Akajiofo Ndioha.
Okweze, the fourth, Oku, Ezie, Owetizu, Nafana, Amen. Nangwa, Amen. Namonso, Amen.
In his speech, Eze Okoli assured that he will vigorously and assiduously pursue policies and programs that will enhance standard of living and socio-economic well-being of Ndiokbaleze. He disclosed that there is already laid down development economic blueprint of a royal foundation to partner with eminent individuals, institutions, corporate bodies, national and international organizations to empower youths in various skill acquisition programs, award a scholarship to brighter indigent ones, and also boost agricultural activities of women through functional cooperative societies. Speaking on the occasion, the member representing Orumba North and South Federal Constituency, Chief Ben Nwankwo, expressed happiness that the peace and tranquility of which Ndiokbaleze is known for have continued to prevail through the leadership of the traditional ruler, Eze Okoli. Chief Nwankwo urged all sons and daughters of the area to give the royal father and his cabinet the desired loyalty.
Constituency project n'obodo. That's number one. That kind of position gathering Ndiokbaleze both as either na state or federal or even local government. You will visibly see the sign of the reward of their lamentations.
The President General Ndiopale's Improvement Union, Mr. Dozie Nwosu, in his address, enumerated the achievements of the community under his leadership, especially the building of Ndiopale's Civic Center under the first phase of Anambra State Community Choose Their Project initiative, describing the Civic Center project as among the best 10 of such projects and the first in Orumba North Local Government Area. The Transition Committee Chairman Orumba North Local Government Area, Mrs. Ifio Binabo, who unveiled the Civic Center, charged the people of Ndiopaleze to continue to support the Governor Obiano-led administration and to vote all ABGA candidates in the forthcoming general elections.
The kind of support they are giving to the Executive Governor of Anambra State, I appreciate them, I commend them, and I encourage them to keep doing it more, reciprocating the good governance that the Executive Governor of Anambra State is giving us in Anambra State.
Planting of coronation tree, masquerade display and recognition of Ugu Ndiopaleze, presentation of cabinet members and royal dance by the traditional ruler Ezokoli featured at the event. Theophilus Okoha reporting for ABS News.
We move over now to the foreign scene where at least 6 people have been killed in a train accident on a bridge linking Denmark's central islands of Zealand and Funen, according to train operator DSB. The Copenhagen-bound train had 131 passengers and 3 members of staff on board, according to an eyewitness. The report also said that the accident center was opened in the nearby town of Yobong on the Funen side of the bridge, where people involved in the crash could receive help. A severe storm was making it difficult for emergency services to reach the train. Police said the bridge was closed for both trains and vehicles. And on sports this morning, FIFA should, if possible, increase the size of the Football World Cup in Qatar in 2022 to 48 from 32 teams, the global governing body's president Gianni Infantino has said. Last month, Infantino said a majority of national football federations were in favor of expanding the tournament, and the decision was expected ahead of the qualifying draw in March. FIFA President Gianni Infantino, speaking at a sports conference, also said FIFA was seeing whether it would be possible for some of Qatar's Gulf neighbors to host some of the matches. He said last month that it would be difficult to stage an expanded tournament in Qatar alone. Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, and Egypt launched a diplomatic and trade boycott of Qatar in June 2017, which has complicated the prospect of chairing the tournament. The countries accused Qatar of supporting terrorism. However, the tiny but wealthy Arab nation has since denied this. FIFA voted in 2017 to increase the size of the tournament from 32 to 48 teams starting from 2026. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by logging on to our website, www.absradiotv.com, or you can like us at Facebook at www.facebook.com/ABSRadioTelevision. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at ABS Radio TV. Now, the main points again before we go. The state government is to sustain interventions in all sectors of the economy. Women have been urged to champion cause of peace and respect for constituted authority. Organized labor has repeated call on federal government to transmit the new minimum wage to the National Assembly. And on the foreign scene, we told you that Denmark's train crash has claimed lives and injured many. On behalf of the news editor and the whole team that made it possible this morning, I am David Okwasile. Good morning, Anambra continues right after now.